love to watch yajna ceremonies. But why are they performed, Didi?
They are performed to please the many different Hindu gods and goddesses so that they may bless us. The sacred fire also purifies our environment.
But who tells us how to please the gods, Didi?
The Vedas do.
What are Vedas, Didi?
Veda means knowledge. They are the oldest written texts in the history of mankind and contain knowledge about God, life, and how we should live our lives.
How old are the Vedas?
Well, they are believed to be more than 3,500 years old and are written in Sanskrit, one of the most ancient languages of the world.
3,500 years old? Who wrote them?
In ancient India, there lived many great sages and seers called Rishis, who spent most of their time in forests in deep meditation. It is said that during those times, God would speak many truths about the universe to them. When the sages came out of their meditation, they would pass on this knowledge to their students. This is why Vedas are also called Shrutis, which means that which has been heard. In this way, the knowledge was orally passed from one generation to the next. Many years later, some of the sages started to write down these teachings and compile them in the form of books.
But Didi, there was no paper then. How did they write these books?
Yes, Tomty, since there was no paper, these teachings were written on barks of trees with natural ink and preserved very carefully for future generations.
Wow! So, how many Vedas are there?
The teachings were put together in the form of 4 Vedas: the Rigveda, which is the oldest and the grandest, the Samaveda, the Yajurveda, and the Atharvaveda. The Rigveda, or the Book of Mantras, contains prayers, hymns, and sacred chants called mantras. Mantras dedicated to the various nature gods like Indra, the god of rain, Agni, the god of fire, Vayu, the god of wind, Surya, the sun god, and many others. The Yajurveda is also called the Book of Rituals, and it specifies the duties of a priest. It contains elaborate methods to perform sacred fire sacrifices during worship of different gods. It has prayers that are in prose form and were recited by priests who had performed the sacred fire ceremonies called yajna. The Samaveda, also known as the Book of Songs, is a smaller version of the Rigveda, where the mantras have been set to beautiful melodies that are to be sung by priests during a soma sacrifice.
What is a soma sacrifice, Didi?
Soma is believed to be a miraculous potion that bestows immortality on anyone who drinks it. It is believed that the ancient people had knowledge of this nectar, and rituals involving it were carried out to the chants of mantras from the Samaveda.
Wow, Didi, that sounds so exotic.
Yes, Tomty, wait till you hear about the Atharvaveda, the Book of Spells.
The Book of Spells?
Yes, Atharvaveda consists of charms and spells for a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. It also contains magic spells to drive away evil spirits, to hypnotize others, and cure diseases. It gives a clearer picture of the lives of people during the Vedic period.
That sounds amazing, Didi. But Didi, are the Vedas still important after so many years?
Oh yes, they are very important. The knowledge contained in the Vedas forms the basis of Hinduism and its beliefs, customs, and traditions. The various prayers, hymns, and chants are still recited by Hindu priests, while they pay their respects to the many gods and goddesses that Hindus believe in.
But Didi, are there really so many gods?
The essence of the Vedas is that there is only one truth, one God, one world family, and that we should live a life that is honest, fair, and dedicated to God. The various nature gods are all different aspects of the same God.
That means people can choose and pray to the aspect of God that they are comfortable with?
Exactly.
Wow, Didi, thanks for sharing the Veda story with me.
You're welcome, Tomty. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.